so we have a lot of really cool stuff in here. It's a very quiet setting. Hopefully, don't look like too much of a weirdo. But I think this is where most of the early work started here. Is like sort of advertising, and then he would go in, pull off the advertisings off the billboards, place a face over it, a skull, and then sort of stick it back on the wall in places like Paris, New York. And then it just sort of became a pop culture icon in different scenes throughout different cities, major cities. But this is kind of the origins of it. All this sort of really neat stuff here with fashion and then implementing his brand, Kaws brand, inside all the images. Sort of like, almost like, in my opinion, like an F you to corporate capitalism. And then oddly enough kind of became part of it in a different way. I think he's done stuff with Off-White, not sure, but a lot of really cool stuff. Just vintage Kaws. Illustration, print work, stuff of that nature. Calvin Klein jeans. I like that one a lot. Tommy Hilfiger. Just throwing a skull on everything. So this is kind of where it all started. We'll get over to the statues and whatnot here pretty soon. But again, right here, here's a statue. This thing is insane. Sort of like a bent over crying Mickey Mouse. I think he's going through a lot. That's how I feel when my videos don't do well on YouTube. Just really interesting architecture and design. I really like the colors too, a lot of browns. Gray is sort of a monochrome effect. There is another one on the ground, face down. This guy's had a rough day at work, obviously. Just awesome stuff, though. Really excited to be here. This is just the beginning, too. There's a lot of really insane stuff in here. Again, with the sort of monochrome gray, having the white face. I would do a lot to have one of these statues in my house, to be honest with you. Really cool stuff. And then again, we've got who is Kaws, sort of the information about Brian Donnelly, or better known as Kaws. Born in 1974, Jersey. I think we already read that part. In 1993, he enrolled in Manhattan School of Visual Arts, where he received formal art training. After graduating, he took a job in an animation studio. I believe he worked on Doug, actually. But graffiti throughout the 1990s, Kaws loved how working on the streets provided such an immediate and broad audience for his work, an interest that continues to guide all aspects of his practice today. So we'll go check out some more stuff over here now. So this is another piece here. This one's really cool. Definitely has adult, dark, cult, family-esque vibes. Just a lot of blacks, a lot of different shades, different colors. Got some matte finish, got some really cool, shiny sort of burlesque finish. The only color being the nose and the eyes, pretty insane looking. But generally just a really cool vibe. And they're as tall as I am, 6'4". These are big statues. Someone can buy this for me and put it in my house. That'd be pretty cool. I'll write an IOU on a paper slip. Sick stuff. So we've got some Simpsons sort of caricature Kaws collabs right here. Kaws began adopting popular cartoons in his work in the early 2000s after a trip in Japan. He started with America's favorite cartoon nuclear family, The Simpsons, while wandering around Tokyo. He noticed the high volume of Simpsons merchandise. The cross-cultural register of the cartoon stood out to him. I found it weird how infused a cartoon could become in people's lives. And then obviously he had to make it his own and put like really cool skulls and implement them into the Simpson characters. Very NFT-esque, if you're asking me, but generally just a really cool vibe. Big print here. This is probably actually original painting, but a lot of beautiful colors, a lot of contrast. I really like the dark blue he did with the yellows and oranges, and just different features, and obviously all their heads are off. No telling what he meant by that, but it's entertaining nonetheless. And then over here, we've got some more unlimited package painting series. So these are like again, I think it's kind of an homage to capitalism and products. So you just put the paintings in packaging as if they're going to be sold at like a Walmart or something like that. Just as a statement, I would suppose. But again, all Simpsons themed, really neat stuff. And again, I'm not going to tap on this because I'm going to get kicked out, but you can imagine what it would sound like if I did. Over here, another one. And this girl's name's Margaret, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. But we got a Ring of Fire. Awesome painting. And then over here, we got some really basic, sort of just color caricatures of Simpson pieces. That's the top of the hair, head. Super interesting stuff. Over here, this is an awesome one. We've got a big, glowing, shiny black Kaws statue. Chum. I've seen this one on Instagram before. Really cool. A lot of color, a lot of pop. Just put it in the foyer of your home, you're good to go. But yeah, this guy's really cool. And I'm not sure what that's made out of. Maybe glass. Something like that. But I don't know. I'm not going to listen to my intrusive thoughts telling me to go over there and just rub my hands all over it, but it does look cool nonetheless. And then another painting here. Black, yellow, white. Really cool color selection, really cool contrasts. Just really cool design overall. And then all the way over on this end, we've got some more market implementations rather. The Reese's Puffs cereal, and then Kaws hands coming out. This one's really cool. Made with real Reese's peanut butter XX, sort of just the original Reese's Pieces